Trust you're doing well. I'm so happy to connect with you again. My name is Margaret, and I'm here to share a few things that's going to be beneficial to your relationship. Yeah. If you're new to this channel, please kindly subscribe and turn on your notification bell so that you can get my video notification when they drop. So today I am really going to be talking about to the men. Yeah. Okay. So how do you know if a girl will marry you? At the end of the day, marriage is not just about, will this man marry me? No, it's also a question of, will this girl marry me? In our society today, we've seen a lot of people, propose. I mean, public proposals. And then you see instances where the girl is just saying, no, I'm not going to marry you. And then just walks out of the man is just there on his knee proposing, will you marry me, girl? And then the girl is saying no. And some will just walk away. I begin to ask myself, is it that you've not had a conversation? Is it that you've not had a discussion? Or what is really going on? It's so funny to me because this thing is just happening, like a lot happens and then we don't even get to see it. But these days you just see it everywhere on the internet. Sometimes you see people, they've gone to do the proposal to themselves, and the girl will even collect the ring, and maybe the next day the girl will return the ring. No marriage, nothing, no nothing. You see? And everybody will just be expecting that, these guys are getting married soon, and all that. But you just discover that, no, nothing is happening. The whole thing has gone. Why? Just because the guy proposed to the girl, like, I want you to marry me, will you marry me? And then she says no, and of course that's the end. What do you still want to be doing? So as a guy, how do you know if a girl will marry you? Before going to the public to throw up the ring and do all the old paparazzi, get all the old parara, get all the old roses, get all the old flowers, get all your friends and family, and then at the end of the day you get embarrassed, or at the end of the day you get rejected or turned down, not rejected, yeah. How do you know if a girl will marry you? Number one, she uses the word when she's talking to you about her future. You hear things like, when we that's so sweet, yeah. When we get our apartment, when we get our first house, when we get our first kid, that is what you will hear her say. If you don't hear her say when we then I'm really sorry, you really need to ask questions, check again and be sure that she's really into you and she wants to spend the rest of her life with you. You want to be sure that there's no distraction, somebody else coming around her and promising her heaven and, ladies are moved by what they hear. Promising her heaven and earth, and then she's already drifting away she's already paying attention to the other guy, considering the other guy for marriage. And then you are just there as spare tire or whatever, even though you may be the main boyfriend or the main guy. So, but how do you know? When she uses the word, number one, when she uses the word when we, in our conversation about our future, when we eventually get married, when we do this, when we want to go to party together, when we want to eat together, when we are in the kitchen, when we want to cook, when we want to do dining, when we want to do dishes, she says it that way. She sees you as part of her already. That is a clear sign that she is going to marry you if you pop out the question. Yeah. The second thing to look out for in order to know if a girl will marry you is that she talks about her parents, her family culture, what they accept or what they don't. She do I say intentionally? She just begins to tell you do's and don'ts. She prepares you ahead of meeting her parents. She doesn't have to tell you that you should come and meet her parents. And I don't even advise, really, this is my honest and humble opinion. I don't advise any guy, any lady or any girl to be asking a guy, when will you come and see my parents? You're the one that wants to marry me. So why should I be asking you, when will you come? No, come now. Hey, no, come now. Make the other. Yeah, I'm not making it look as if you are competitive or in competition with other guys. But come when you supposed to come now. Make another guy hijack you. So, but really, 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 you shouldn't be the really. Let me not say you shouldn't be the one, because to some people there's nothing bad in it. But for me, I won't ask a guy, when are you going to come and see my parents? I won't. So she begins to prepare you ahead of the day you want to meet her parents. She begins to tell you things like, my mom doesn't like this, oh, my dad doesn't like this, oh, my sisters are like this, once you do this for my sisters, that's the things you begin to hear. So she prepares you ahead of meeting with her family, even though you may not have even said the date you want to meet with them. But the fact that she's telling you about her family tradition, she's telling you about her culture, she's telling you about what they accept, she's schooling you. Yeah, that's the word. She's schooling you on meeting her parents. She doesn't have to tell you, she doesn't have to ask you, when are you going to meet my parents? She's just schooling you, like, when you get to see my parent, this is what you should do. This is how you should greet them. This is what they like to. It's better. Just as the guy will tell the girl, when you want to come and see my parent, don't wear trousers. Especially if they're all these religious people, you know that once you want to see you on trousers like this, hey, is it the person my son want to marry? And just like, is this one with makeup, this one with heavy makeup, this one with this one with that. I'm not saying you should pretend, but first impression matters. And then you don't want to go through, and wisdom is profitable to direct. You don't want to go through a lot of struggles trying to correct who you are not. So it's better for you to come in on a neutral ground, simple, and then with time they get to know you. Then when they know you well, that this person is a good person, when you start wearing trousers before them, it won't matter. Yeah, really. So she begins to school you on do's and don'ts of her family, on culture, on things you should not do when you want to visit them. So it is very, very important for you to consider this. So before I continue, let me take. Yeah, my drink. So another thing you should look out for is that she begins to help you get better. She talks about how to help you get better. She talks about your work, how you're going to improve, your promotion, your business making progress. She talks about money making. Trust me, no girl wants to be with a man that won't be able to take care of her. So she wants to do her best to make sure, if you are not so much okay, then she wants to do her best to make sure you get the best. Join me if you can. She wants to do her best to make sure you get the best. She wants to, that is key. Number 4 thing you should look out for if you want to know if this girl is for you, and if she will marry, is that she shares her marriage fantasies with you. Things she has fantasized about marriage, like, when I want to go to bed, I'll do this. When I want to go to this, I'll do this. When I want to go to exercise, I would like to go with you. She talks about her marriage fantasies. Her child, when she was younger, what she has thought about marriage, what she wants to do. She begin to speak to them with you. She begin to share them with you. So that way, you already know that she has already included you in her life, and she's going to marry you. Number 4, she began to talk about wedding. She began to talk about her friends getting married. Oh, this person is getting married too. Wow, it's so beautiful. This is beautiful. Can't you see this? She began to show you wedding pictures. She began to show you engagement pictures. She wants to marry you. She's indirectly saying she will marry you. She began to talk about her getting married. Wow, this gown is so fine. Do you like this gown? Do you like this? And she does that. Then number 5, please ask, will you marry me? Please, before you come outside, come and embarrass yourself. Ask that question in the corner. Ask and be sure. Like, ask her, are you really going to marry me? Are you really going to marry me? Ask her if she's going to marry you. Trust me. If she tells you, if you start hearing that means she has not made up my mind. But if you hear, of course I will, I want to marry you, of course I will marry you now, just know that she will marry you. But when you start hearing please don't go and propose yet though. Just calm down, bros. Slow down. Jeje. Do jeje, no rush. May not go embarrass yourself. You just want to be sure. Another point that I forgot to mention is that she talks about making kids with you. She talks about making babies with you. Oh, she talks about beautiful baby. Wow, I love this baby and all that. We need to talk about it with you. So that's how to know if she's going to really marry you. Okay? So like I said the other time, ask her, will you marry me? Ask her inside the house, please. And try to find out if she wants a public proposal. Some people are private, like they like privacy. They don't want public anything. They just want to do things codedly. And then you have come to embarrass the girl, and she's so shy. She cannot even talk. She'll be like, hey, she's so scared. It's not everybody that like drama. Some girls don't like drama. Some girls don't like noise. They just want things to be coded. So please, be sure of what your girl wants. If she wants a public proposal, find out. Babe, what do you think about this? Example, you can show her a picture of maybe a lady and a guy that had a public proposal. What do you think about public proposal? Does it make sense to you? Do you like it? You will be able to get answers if she would like a public proposal or a private proposal. But most importantly, please ask her, will you marry me? And some lady will want to marry you, but they are not just ready at that time. Be like, I still want to do this. Ask questions. Do you think you want to get married soon? Do you think you do as if you want it to be surprising? Yeah, it's not bad. Do you think you want to get married this year? Ask her. Do you want to get married this year? Ask questions. Ask her, do you think you want to get married this year? Do you think you want to get married? Ask questions. Do you think you want to get married this year? It's very important to have all these things in consideration, please. Don't go and embarrass yourself. Be sure that she wants you as much as you want her. And be sure that she's ready to be your wife. Then you can do your inner proposal. In fact, you should have even gone to see her parents. You should have done a lot of settlements. Then maybe for the ceremonial coverage. In fact, she must have accepted you inside. Then for the ceremonial coverage, you can now do the design, the decoration, and then call family and friends, and then you just drop the ring. Yeah. So I feel like that's a very good way to go about it. So you won't embarrass yourself. That way, if she's turning you down, she's turning you down in the closet. And if she's accepting you, she's accepting you. So thank you for watching. Please share with your friends that want to propose, that are planning to get married. Please, it is very important. Please. I believe they are going to learn one or two things. Just share it with them. Just let them know that there's this video I want you to watch, and to give you hints into knowing whether your baby is going to marry you. So thank you all for the support, and thank you for watching till this moment. If you are here to subscribe, please do so. Click the subscribe button, turn on your notification bell so you get notification of my videos when I drop them. See you in my next video. Bye.